$1.67. Figured it out.
Hey, you are. You get a free tour. Okay, can you hear back there, the Pennsylvania people? A little closer. We told the people out there that we don't want any pictures of the guns, because it's a big deal in Congress right now, you understand? So you take pictures of anything in there except the guns. And we don't want to stay too long because we've got other people waiting, but we're glad that you're here, and we wanted to share this with you. It's actually a museum of Brother Branham's trophies, the things that God let him have during his lifetime. This is most of it right here. But the Lord's given us a real nice day. Now the doors, this one in the front of the house, were carved in Mexico, and Brother Branham chose what he wanted on these doors. He put the, the panels. And one day he asked me, how do you say eagle's nest in Spanish? So I told him, so I can't say that, so you have to write it down. So I wrote it out for him. Years later, that's where he wanted to put it. I realized that. So that's where it ended up. So come right in.
What's your name, sir?
My name is George Smith, friend of Texan there.
And you can release that to Congress.
Just these on you.
These, look at those huge trophies in there.
Right. So that's a
Christian in our church for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Left the whole year before left in town. Because she's
She said she wanted to switch out and give me 500.
I know, just not enough days in the week. Come right in. Come right in. You by yourself?
I'm with my husband over there.
Oh, okay.
His parents haven't seen it yet.
Hey, I've been here. Mommy, we've been here.
Are you going to take video of everything? Except the guns, right? Okay. So, stay close. Let me tell you what you're looking at, and then you can take pictures. Okay? Okay, you little guys, come up here where you can see. Nobody can see over the... Okay, that's better. This is the back side of the door where, we just saw the other side. So Brother Branham, one of these things carved in here. Above the door are called the javelina pigs. It's a wild pig that's here in Arizona and other places. And that's what attracted Brother Branham's attention to hunting in Arizona as early as 1947. And of course this represents 3 different years. You get one per year. And so one year they had a contest here at a big sporting goods shop. And whoever brought in the largest pig got the free rifle. A long time ago. They don't do that now. So the brothers with Brother Branham encouraged him to go down and win the rifle, get the big pig here. So when he got there was 1 hour left on the contest, and there was an old man sitting on the steps with his old rifle, his pretty good sized pig, and that was the biggest one so far. So Brother Branham got out and started talking to him, the way he does, and that was the biggest one so far, so he knew that what he had in the car was larger. So he was going to wait and see if anybody brought in a bigger one. Then he would win the rifle for the guy. But he left his in the car, let the old man have the rifle. So he's a sportsman. The fish over here are rainbow trout from up in Idaho-Montana border up in there. And they were the big ones, world record for a while. The picture down here is a picture of Brother Branham when he first came to Arizona. He was actually running away from home. He was a cowboy. And you see he had hair, and nice curly hair. Now there's a reason that he went bald. It wasn't because he was old. Because they lived in very poor times back then. And the cobbler, the shoe repair guy, was also the barber. So one day Brother Branham was getting his hair fixed, and he said, the guy said, hey, let me give you something special for your dandruff. So he reaches over, well, it's carbolic acid. And that's why he lost his hair early. It didn't come off that day, it started coming out. This is, of course, a deer, a goat, a ram, and that's an antelope from Wyoming. And the big guy here is the caribou from British Columbia. I've heard him talk about it many times. And of course, being of the Elijah spirit, he loved the wilderness, and so God would show him a vision of this and many other things. Then he would go, and there it is, exactly like the vision. So that'd give him confidence that when he's standing, in front of a few thousand people, he could also call out people's names, because he was very human, and he needed that confidence. So the 42 inches is measured from this base around to the front point here. It's not across the top. That's the 42 inches right there. Just to, see what that is. And this is further evidence of the fallacy of Christmas. Because you see, this is a caribou. And caribous have a, fuzzy nose. Yeah. Deer have a wet nose. So there's no way that Rudolph could have had a shiny nose. In this case are many guns and knives to be collected. Of particular interest is the Bible that was given to him on his birthday, 1936, I believe. And he wrote little things in there. And then, of course, these are our elf racks here. And in the middle of the room is a big eagle. And you won't find that in people's homes. That is a golden eagle. The golden eagle. Yeah. Somebody shot it in California, and the state confiscated it. And then a friend of the sister here was traveling over there one day. And he was a great arguer. He probably argued them out of it. His name was Branham.
That's true.
True story, isn't it?
He's still got the pillow, Brother Brown dying on, but
Yeah, but he's gone now.
I know he is.
And this table is a slice of California redwood. The deer above the window are the deer from the hunting trip in New York when he got lost in the snow and he kept coming around. Those are the two little deer in that trip.
Oh, my.
This furniture over here is Brother Branham's study furniture, which was in his den room back then. And this was where he liked to study. He had the wide arms, he'd have his Bible and his pad, and that's where he could study. And this is the bear that never was a cub. You ever thought about that? No, we're not. Well, up there where these bears live, there's no trees. It's just wide open. And there was nothing there. And all of a sudden they turned around and there was the bear. Appeared at the right time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The painting was done to resemble the end of Pima Canyon, or First Avenue, Pima Canyon. Brother Branham had it painted and had the water coming down through the rocks and down into the pond. So if you have any questions about what you're photographing, well, I'm not sure if that's a squirrel gun or not, but that's one of the guns.
That gun will go with it. Isn't that something? That was I had the money for it. No mistake.
This little guy here was a gift from Tommy Osborne. Brother Branham talks about it on tape. He says he's chained up like people are chained in denomination. And the gospel can set him free.
Did you see that thing that he tried to start?
Yeah, his church bought that right over here.
You know what? He got it himself.
No, they bought the table and brought it.
Oh, no, but the table, I knew it had something to do with it.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff. He might might have, but I, more like in the backyard probably. But I don't know. Never heard